Hey everybody, here with the torch leg workout on a Tuesday. I really like this workout, and it's a 2-for-1, and that means we're gonna go from one exercise right into another. So we are going to do reps, and then we go into a hold, which is an intense burn, but so awesomely intense burn. So we're gonna be in and out in 30 minutes, so let me just share this. And then we are going to start. What do I always tell you? It is important to remember that never changes. You have to have it incredibly good form. It's really important. When you don't have good form, you increase your risk of injury. And also, like on a less important note, you're just not getting the full benefit of the exercises. So what's the point in dragging your butt out of bed early if you're not going to get everything these workouts have to offer? So lunge to one side and then the other. You can hold on to something or put your arm out to the side. Stretch your quads. Other side. So this is really fun. And it's a yucky, rainy day outside, but we're inside and dry. Gonna have a little fun. Done before we know it. All right, so the first one that we're gonna do. Now remember, I am not using weights. You absolutely should. And I'll give you an idea of what I would be using if I was using them. So the first one we're gonna do is a wide squat jump. So you're gonna get wide, toes pointing out, abs are tight, shoulders back. You're gonna lower down, you can hold a single dumbbell or 2 heavier dumbbells. And then when you come up, you're gonna jump. So we're gonna do that 15 times. After we're done with the 15 reps, you're gonna lower, and we're gonna hold as low as you can go for 30 seconds. So I got my stopwatch ready. So I would normally be holding like a pair of 12s. Because of the jump, I'd stick around 12s. If there was no jump, I would use 15s. Keep those abs tight. You do not have to do the jump. If you're just starting out, don't worry about it. Okay? We are going to lower ourselves for 30 seconds. Keep a hold of those weights. Now I'm pushing up through my heels. I actually have my toes a little bit up off the ground. Abs are tight, shoulders are back. And you want to breathe through these holds, in through your nose, out through your mouth. When the burn gets to be too much, pop up. 3 to 4 seconds, go back down. We have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Awesome, shake it out and let's move on. The next one we're gonna do are curtsy squats. And they can always be a little bit challenging, but it's partly why we do them. Normally for curtsy squats, I hold 8 to 10 pound weights. You step back behind you. What you want to remember is that you have to keep your core tight and you have to keep that knee behind the toe. So you want to be straight up and down, then you go to the other side. Okay, that's what we're all about. So we'll do 15 to each side. Then you're gonna go to this side and you are going to hold, actually no, on this 2-for-1, we're gonna do pulses. We'll do 15 pulses on this side, 15 pulses on the other. So let's do it. Feet hip width apart, core tight, shoulders back again. If you're just starting out, maybe hold 5s. If you're a little further along, 8s, 10s, even 12s. Now we're going slowly. What we never do is rush through exercises. When you rush, you have sloppy form. We don't like sloppy form. We've got this, come on. pulses. We have 5 more. Do not release those abs, and please take breaks when you need to. Do not feel bad if that's what you have to do. This is a challenging exercise, and if it were easy, everybody would do it, but they don't. Okay. Take a couple deep breaths. Now we're going to do our pulses. So push up through this front heel, abs tight. We're doing 15. Come on, 5 more. So you can see the range of motion is not all that great. You're really only moving about 6 inches up and down. Other side. Drive up through that heel, abs tight, shoulders back. Is that knee behind the toe? 5 more. Shake it out. Stephanie, good morning. I love hearing from you, Stephanie, and my guess is you're at work. Okay. Next one we're going to do is oh, I love these. You're going to go from one exercise to the other, both of which I love, and I get to use weights for these, which makes me super happy. I'm going to use an 8. So what we're going to do first is go from our kneeling dog, right? So this is your position. You squeeze your calf muscle against it. Your hands are directly beneath your shoulders, and you drive up 15 times. Okay? Then we go out to the side 15 times. So we're going to do the first exercise first. So we're going to move the weight back and forth. Good form. Abs tight, please. Okay? Come on. Drive up with that heel. Don't take it easy on yourself. You want to really squeeze. You're not going off momentum. Good job. Take that weight out. Move it to the other side. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. Drive up 15 times and really squeeze. And keep your abs tight. Come on, we have 3 more. Do not quit. Always finish. If you take the weight out, that's completely fine, but you don't quit. Okay, I want that weight back in. You can also drop to a lower weight if you feel like you're gassing out a little bit, or use no weight. That's an option too. Not one that we want to go to, but certainly if you need to, that's what you do and you don't feel bad about it. Next, we lift out to the side. You do not go off momentum, you squeeze to lift. Keep your legs squeezed around that weight so it doesn't fall. 10 more. Your body is still parallel to the ground. Do not rotate. Come on, 5 more. I know these burn, but we work through the burn. Taking those little breaks when we need to. 3, 2, 1. Woo! I know, they're good. They're good. All right. Sorry, lift up. Remember, keep your body. Don't let your body rotate out like that. I don't want you to do that. If you're not using the weight, you squeeze as hard as you can. But you should be using a weight, even if it's a light one. 5 more. OMG. We can do this. Don't start to fling as you get tired. You're gonna wanna go off momentum. That is not good. Drop to a lower weight or drop the weight completely, but keep good form. Pretend I was with you. What would I say? All right. That was awesome. Have a little water. I just realized the kids have moved the ball. Hold on. Okay. So, our first one is we're going to do hip-ups on the ball. Then we're going to kick the ball out of the way and do hip-ups on the ground. So, this feels really good to lay down. Okay, so you want your heels poking into the ball. On the top, but more off to the side near you. Okay, so your knees will be pretty much in a 90-degree angle, squeezing your glutes and your hamstrings and your abs and your quads. Why does Siri think I'm talking to him? Okay, you squeeze up and down. Hold on. It doesn't respond when I actually talk to it, but okay. 15 times. Let's do this. Squeeze as high up as you can and take a beat at the top to really squeeze. Come on. So by doing 2 similar exercises right in a row, we are really taxing those muscles, breaking them down. So the next one we're going to do is you're going to drive up, cross, okay? 15 of those, don't kill me. They're going to burn like crazy, but they're really, really good. So driving up through your heels, keep your toes up. I think we actually only do 12 of these because they take a while. Because that's 2. Squeeze so hard. Come on, really drive up through those heels. I know these are hard. So we'll take a little break right now. And then let's do 5 more. We can do that, right? We totally can. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. Squeeze, come on. 2 more. Woo. Okay, rock yourself up slowly. Woo, have a little water. Okay. So next you're going to grab a single dumbbell, and so am I, because I can mostly just hold it with my left hand. I'm going to go with an 8. So be very careful with these. If you're new with them, you can hold on to something, because when you're building up your core strength, your balance is just not going to be as good. If you have naturally good balance, that's great, and you haven't worked out for a while, that's amazing. Most people don't. As your core strength weakens over the years, your balance also kind of turns to crap. So we're trying to combat that with every exercise we do because we're always keeping our core tight. So we're working it even when we might be doing a leg exercise or a bicep exercise or a shoulder exercise. So all that being said, if you keep working out, you stay consistent, you keep joining me, you're gonna see a huge difference, not just in your core strength, but your balance, but everything. So I want you to cross your ankle over your other knee. You're gonna sit back, look down, that knee should be way behind that toe, okay? And then you're gonna stand up. So we're gonna do 15 on each leg. Like I said, this is not easy. You do not have to use a weight if it's your first time. But if you're a little more advanced, and I want you to squeeze that standing leg when you get to the top. If you lose your balance, that's okay. I felt myself release my core, so I'm not at all surprised it happened. You have to keep those abs locked up. It's not always going to work, but you have a much better chance. 10 more. Look down and check that knee is behind the toe. It might make you lose your balance when you look down, but that's okay. We're not trying to be perfect. We're trying to make progress. So I don't care about you being perfect. I'm not close to perfect. So good job. Those are really hard. I didn't even tell you about our other. After this, we'll go into a fold squat hold. You know, just to keep it interesting. Really push us, because that's what we're here for. Now, as I say all the time, if you're new, you don't know that, you may find you have one side, 10 more, that is better balance or is stronger than the other. And all that means is you're human. Most people have that. By the way, if you go down and you do a completely sloppy one and you fall or whatever, please repeat that. That doesn't mean you can't wobble or a little falter, that's fine. But if it's if you really bust it up like I just did with that one, I'm just gonna repeat it. 4 more. Squeeze at the top. Oh, 1 more. Oh. Okay, now we gotta hold. But the hold is good. The hold is made much easier when you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Focus, focus. Go back to that original side, sit back. Abs are tight. Your elbows are at a 90-degree angle as you hold this weight. If you have 2, you can hold them like this. The burn should be intense, and it's also a phenomenal stretch in this glute. 3, 2, 1, done. Right to the other side. Keep those abs tight, and there's a lot less chance you're going to be wobbling all over the place. Again, you can hold on to something if you need to. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Oh. Love that. Love, love, love. And it really is like the most phenomenal stretch in your glutes. Okay, hold on. Oh, so we're gonna do a straight leg back and forth. These are hard, mostly difficult. to keep your balance. So you're gonna put your arms up, your leg extended in front of you. Then you're gonna extend, can you see me? Your leg behind you. Do not go heavy with these. I'm not gonna have any weights. You should have 2s, 3s, 5s max, unless you're freakishly strong. And then we're gonna do a squat up to here. And we're gonna do those very slowly. So we'll get there when we get there, okay? So straight leg back and forth. We're gonna do 12 on each side. If you do not keep your abs tight, there's absolutely positively no way you're gonna keep your balance. You're gonna be a total disaster. You might be a total disaster anyway, but when you're fighting and you're keeping those muscles tight, that is what I want. The first year that I did this exercise, I could not keep my balance at all. So sometimes I would use a chair just to help me out. And then I would take my fingers off the chair and try to do it. So do your best. So that standing leg has a bend in it when you put your arms and legs out. I think I said 12, right? Oh, see, the wobbling is normal. You're gonna wobble. But when you keep your abs tight, your wobbling is it's something you might be able to recover from. If your abs are not tight, you will not recover, and you'll have to start at the top, not at the top, but you'll have to just reset, which is not bad. Just give yourself some grace. Like I said, this is a challenging exercise. One more. And sometimes the more challenging ones can really discourage people and frustrate people, and they don't want you to get frustrated. Now, as with the other one, you might have one side that you're like, oh my gosh, I have such better balance on this side. Or I feel so much stronger on this side. And the two do not always coincide, but you get to know your body a lot better when you're doing these workouts. Okay, we have 6 more. And I felt myself release my core. One more. So you see, we're not even using weights or very light weights. Does not matter. These are a workout. One more. Oh. Awesome. Okay. So next, we're going to lower down, 3, 2, 1, up. Lower down, 3, 2, 1, up. We're going to do 10 on each side. Now, when you step out and lower back, keep that knee behind the toe. Drive off that foot. You're going to need your abs to assist. Five more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 more. You can do it. Awesome. Woo! Did I see everybody? Okay. All right, next one. Next side. 1, 2, 3. Keep that knee behind the toe. Push up. And I think we're doing 10 of the, 10. 5 more. One more. Awesome. How are we doing on time? Great, 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 great. We're almost done. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is a back step lunge with a lift. Again, very important. I say it every exercise, I know, but it's because it's just that critical. Core has to be tight, shoulders back. When you step back, this is your position, okay? Your body is straight up and down. Your knee is at an almost 90-degree angle. You can go down lower if you want. Knee is behind your toe, most important. So that you're gonna start holding a weight, step back, squeeze your abs to get that knee up, do it again. You can hold 2 weights. Normally that's what I would do, usually 10, 12, 15 pounds, depending how I'm feeling. I'm gonna hold a single 8 just because I can mostly hold it with one hand. So yeah, 15. Then we're gonna step back and we are gonna hold for 30 seconds on each side. And we're gonna be happy about it. So step back. Again, if your abs are not tight, there's no way you're gonna not fall all over the place. 10 more. Fall all over the place. I feel like I complete my sentence. Squeeze. 2 more. We're gonna do the hold on this side. Okay, ready? Step back. This is your position. You drive up through this front heel, abs tight, shoulders back. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Take a break when you need to. I always have to on these. Less than 10 seconds. Shake it out. And now we're going to the other side. Step back and then lift. Okay? Step back. If you falter, that's okay. Sometimes it takes a little while to get your balance with these exercises. You have to do a few, especially as you get more fatigued. 10 more. Three more. I'm only holding 8 pounds and I can feel it. So if you're holding more, no doubt, it's kicking your butt. Okay. Let's go, 30 seconds. Breathe, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Abs are tight. Drive up through this heel. When you need a break, take it 3 to 4 seconds. Get back in. These are always challenging for me, always have been, always will be. 5 more seconds, fight. 3, 2, 1, done. Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay. I want you to do calf raises, holding dumbbells until the timer goes off. Squeeze at the top. I want you to do slowly. Don't rush through them. You can hold the weights if you want. I would normally be holding 10 or 12 pounds in each hand. Keep those abs tight. Any second, this bell's gonna go. I promise. Any second. There we go. All right. Lunge to one side. Let's stretch it out. I gotta tell you, there's some mornings I just do not want to do this. And I'm tired, I have a lot going on, whatever the reason is. Grab your calves, ankles, or shoes and pull. Keep those legs straight. But I just go through the motions of getting my clothes on. And once you do that, and then once you get started, you're like, oh, even when it's hard, just something that it does to you inside. It just makes you feel so glad that you're accomplishing something, and also just that realization of really how fortunate we are that we can do this. Okay, rotate those ankles around, opposite direction. Pull your knee in. We all know people around us who don't have a choice to exercise right now because they're dealing with health issues, so appreciate your health. Respect your body. Take care of yourself. Because that's the best thing that you can do for those you love, not just yourself. Okay, tomorrow morning. Yes, that's a big yes. I might do my cardio weight workout, or I might do a hybrid, because I feel like I want to do abs. Maybe I'll do 15 minutes of abs and 15 minutes of something else. But I will update you later and let you know. Bye.